Here we are again with the next set of the Fearless League. We here have Phobia versus Wisteria. We have Latex here playing the Dredge for Phobia. I already forgot to pin the sets. You can already see some pretty normal gameplay for the Dredge going on, just teleporting around, seeing if we can find any survivors, moving about, trying to find early survivors. We can already hear a generator being worked on. I need to pin this really quickly. There we go. We are getting here into a chase again. Sure, yeah, having the sprint burst ready, so just immediately running away is going to make it to this god pallet. But Latex does realize somebody else is also around, sees those scratch marks, is going to opt to chase them instead, as they do not have a god pallet, but they do have this window here. The windows on these buildings being relatively painful to chase for M1 killers. Jojo is just going to drop the pallet here, presumably to use the live. Strict check. No, they do not have life, they just pre-dropped it like that for some reason. I do not know why. They did try to play it, did hope that he would teleport back to his remnant, but no, he did not. He's just going to have to keep running. Is fortunately going to run right into Rose here, who I don't think was ready to take the body block, but did get forced into it. Rose does take the hit. We're going to chase Rose instead now. Rose drops the god pallet here as well. Is going to run into this room here. Latex is going to see if he can do a bit of a mind game here. Is going to drop his remnant. There should be a down if he plays it right. Yes, he does teleport right next to Rose and is going to get the first down of the game here. I forgot to snooze the ads. Definitely need to do that. We don't want to ad mid-game. Already getting pretty good value here. Jojo is already healed up by now as well though. But the generators are already being interrupted. We already know the generator that Rose was working on is regressing right now. Definitely good value. We're dropping another god pallet here. Jojo just immediately dropping it. Is going to keep running. Going to drop the remnant just to see if he would like to double back and stay downstairs, but does opt not to do it. He's just going to take the stairs up. He's going to loop this pallet instead. Is maybe going to just drop it immediately instead. Yes, he is. But unfortunately the window is here again, meaning he's just going to Jojo is just going to be able to use this window. Is going to be able to loop this, is going to just stay and keep vaulting the window. Is going to get tagged here because of it though. We do see the first generator of the game popping, however. Rose is still on the hook. Shua does need to go for the unhook, but does opt to stay on the generator. Is going to let Bad Bozo get the unhook instead. Does not want this generator to regress from the ruin. Meanwhile, Jojo is going to get downed. While the first two generators of the game pop. Rose still not unhooked. I guess they waited to let Shua get the unhook instead. Yes, does look like it. We are going to see the deliverance get active soon. Latex here has teleported to a locker. It was sadly locked. Is going to chase after Shua here now, which is going to be a pretty bad chase though because of the deliverance. Shua does just opt to drop the pallet early. Is going to get downed. Is going to get hit immediately by it. Latex is going to teleport. Is going to keep chasing after Shua. Shua is going to drop the pallet, is going to just keep running. Going to wait for the remnants to get ready. Fantasy is spamming the fuck out of me right now. Is going to get the remnant teleport right onto Shua and is going to get it down. Unfortunately, a down is going to be lost rather quickly in a moment though because of the deliverance. Like the moment they teleport away, the deliverance is going to happen. Unfortunately, can't teleport back towards the hook right now because they want the Devour Hope value. We do see Bad Bozo is on a totem here. Latex is going to teleport there. It is going to interrupt the totem, which is going to cost him dearly, especially because they opted to not go for the unhook to get on a totem instead. The thrill of the hunt is really really painful there. Bad Bozo is going to get the pallet vault, however, he's just going to keep on running. We do see the unhook happening now. We are at 2 stacks of the Devour Hope. Not too far off of the 3 stacks. Fortunately, the unhook on Shua did not count. We're getting the tag on Bad Bozo here. Bad Bozo going to be using that sweet overcome to make quite a bit of distance on a dredge. He's going to make it past this room as well. Doesn't have to loop it. It's just going to drop down. Unfortunately, without balance landing now. Is going to make this god pallet. We are going to try to use the remnant to do it. Is going to just walk backwards though. Is not actually going to go around. It's just going to watch the pallet with the remnant to bait Bozo into a slow vault and gets it down like this. We do see another gen popping, however. Are going to get the basement hook here though. That even if it is unhooked will activate the Devour Hope, but even without the Devour Hope. Still in a very strong position here. We are going to teleport over here. We are going to get the Devour Hope speed bonus here, which could actually make quite a bit of difference on Jojo. Like 5% taste difference could make Bozo fuck up really badly here. Maybe, no, with a bit of better pathing maybe. Is going to fake the remnant here. He's going to get a swing onto Jojo. Jojo did have that hard but did not use it, did not expect that hit to happen. He's going to get hooked once again. Definitely a very good position for Latex here. He's going to find another generator with progress on. Everybody is still injured, so even though the Devour Hope is not active, everybody is an inside down right about now. We do see the Devour Hope getting to 3 stacks now, however. Still chasing after Shua with the Devour Hope speed as well. Devour Hope definitely doing a lot of work here, as well as the Ruin. The Ruin is also doing a lot, to be fair. Are going to just get the drop to happen here, are going to place the Remnant. Shua is going to leave for the other pallet instead. Is going to get hit through it and is going to reveal the Devour Hope now. So if the survivors had any intention of healing, they do not want to do it now, but no, they're not up to heal. We are going to slug Shua though, we're going to go back to the generator, are going to see if we can get back towards the hook. We do see the camaraderie on Jojo here, however, are going to teleport right next to Rose here, are going to get the down as well, because Rose has not had that hard. Latex did, however, waited out because they didn't know that with that hard on Jojo. We do see the pickup of Shua happening, however. Are going to try to go back towards the hook as well. We do kinda want Jojo to die on that hook. Are going to take the stairs up. Are going to see if we can interrupt Shua instead. Do find Shua. Are going to down them. This could possibly be the 4K2. No, we do opt to go for the hook here instead. Rose is going to get unhooked. We're still close to Jojo though. I don't think they are going to have any chance of getting that unhook on Jojo here. Nobody has reassurance, so as long as we stay near Jojo, Jojo should be dying on the hook here. We also had the 4 Devour Hope stacks now, so if we get it down, if the unhook were to happen on Jojo now, Rose would just be immediately dead. Rose is going to opt to go for the locker instead. Jojo is going to die on that hook here. We do get the unhook happening though, meaning Rose can be insta-killed now. But Latex does not keep it in mind. It's going to hook Rose instead, but Rose is already death hook, so it doesn't really make a difference. I believe the only person not on death hook should be... No, not Shua. Shua was hooked. Should be Bad Bozo then. So the goal right now would be finding Bad Bozo here. We do hear them as well. We do hear the Claudette. If we get it down on them, that should be it. Shua is going to try the best to do a generator still. But Latex is looking for them. Is going to teleport right next to them. Fortunately, locker is locked, so we're not going to get the hit right away. Shua is going to make it to this window once again. Latex is going to try to fake the locker teleport. Is not going to get it. Is going to get Shua to vault it though. Going to vault it again. Should be locked now. We are going to get the down here on Shua. Meanwhile, Bad Bozo is still on a generator, but they're not going to have any chance to finish it. This should be the 4K2 now. Latex is going to drop them, however. For some reason, is going to look for Bad Bozo instead. Is going to find him. Yes, this will most likely be the 4K2 because there's no unbreakable on Shua here. Bad Bozo knows the game is over. It's just going to take it. Is going to take the down. And now we will just see. Oh, we don't want to use the Devour Hope kills apparently. Not in the mood for it. No, never mind. We just wanted a better look at it. But yes, this will be the 4K2 for Phobia here. Very strong result for Dredge, especially with the kind of perks the survivors actually have about. But Dredge can be a very rough set. You do need very good coordination to do well against the Dredge, so happens. Sure, going to crawl, but even if they were to find the hatch, it would not make a difference. The hatch does not count unless all 5 generators are complete. Meaning this is going to be the guaranteed 4K2. Latex is still going to try to find Shua though. Shua is not allowed to DC right now because of the rules. Just going to have to teleport around to look for them. Are going to find a hatch at least. But Shua is on the other side of the map, so they would have never found it probably. The right stairs? Wrong stairs. Got down. We're just going to play a very slow, boring day. But a very, very slow, boring end game, because we're just looking for Shua, cannot find him. Shua is still crawling around. Maybe if Latex goes go downstairs. Latex just checking everywhere, cannot find Shua. It doesn't make a difference in the end. No matter if the hook happens, if the Mori happens, if the Vow of Hope happens, if the bleed out happens, it's all the same result. It's all going to be the kill in the end. This rule does not differentiate between a bleed out and a normal kill. So we're just waiting, just watching. Exciting, isn't it? Shua has given up crawling. Shua is just lying still. Just Latex just cannot find them. Yes, go downstairs. Yes. No, you're on the wrong side of the map. I'm pretty sure. He's checking the basement as well now. Yeah, we're probably not finding Shua. Midwich has so much ground to cover sometimes to find a survivor on the floor. Thank God he doesn't have tenacity. It would be even worse if we would not see that end of the game. Guess we'll just have the bleed out happen. Fun. Breaking the wall for some reason, just wanting to make sure that they're not there. Come on. No, no, not the bathrooms. No, don't go up. Just go to the classroom, see somewhere in there. Yes, yes. Should have been the next room over. Yeah. It took long enough to find him that he would have probably like bled out like soon anyway, so the Mori doesn't even save a lot of time. Maybe saves us like 10 seconds of watching James bleed out. But yes, this is going to be the 4K2 if Wisteria will be able to match this or even do better than this with a 4K3. We will see after the intermission. here we are again now with the next game. We now have Shua for Wisteria on the dredge, and naturally Phobia on the survivors. The win con for this dredge being a 4k3, and already going to get an incredibly strong start because Kaboom went into a locker and is going to get grabbed straight out of it. Why was Kaboom in a locker? Like, don't mistake, that was not like a grab from locking a locker. They were actually in the locker. Like, you can tell the difference. We're also going to see the survivors were already... No, they were not here yet. We can see the lockers are still locked. Shua is just still in the locker right now for some reason. Wasn't sure what was going on there for a moment. Maybe was just waiting for the unhook. We are going to get back right on it. Kaboom is going to drop the pellet right away. Corvo didn't get the unhook. They do have Babysitter as well as the Deliverance. Meaning, yeah, they are not going to catch Kaboom anytime soon. The Babysitter making him 110. 110 was 115. Also has the Blood Rush. Also has the Sprint Burst. Yeah, this is going to be an incredibly long chase if he commits to it. Maybe that was part of the plan here, to intentionally make the chase on Kaboom very painful. Are going to make it to another God Pellet, just going to drop it right away. The Babysitter has finally run out. Are going to try to go for a teleport to catch up a little bit faster. Unfortunately, Kaboom does go for a different direction. Are going to go for another God Pellet. Are definitely going to make it. The Blood Rush is still active. He is going to have to use it in a moment though. If Shua can... Whoa! I was about to say, if Shua can keep him in this corner for long enough, he would be able to deny him the Sprint Burst, but unfortunately not. Kaboom does try to use it, but is completely locked in. Doesn't make the pallet vault either, is just going to get down there. Definitely still very bad, but I mean still, Corvo is definitely the best chase he can get right now, because he cannot use the Babysitter on Kaboom once again, so whoever else would get the unhook would not be able to like force a chase as long as that one. Are going to try to get the hit here on Corvo, unfortunately not going to get it, but it is still very good to keep him in chase. We do see scratch marks here. Somebody did try to use it to get some distance. Ochi was going to try to go for the unhook, is going to get teleported into is going to get hit. Shua definitely wants to go back to find Corvo though. Corvo is definitely the person they want right now. Are going to teleport once again here, are going to see if they can find somebody else. Are going to find Ochi here, not paying close enough attention, are going to get downed right away. We are going to go slug this though, going to go back for the unhook. Corvo does unfortunately get it. Are going to use the For the People here as well, which should just get Corvo here down though. They did not have the mate for this to benefit from all of it. They also do not have the Unbreakable. We are just going to go after Kaboom once again, but with the Babysitter, it's just going to be a very slow, painful chase. Are going to try to teleport in front of him. Maybe lost him now. Yeah, he made a lot of distance. Are going to opt to leave him, it appears. Going to look for somebody else. Are going to find Hikari here. Messed up the swing though, are not going to get it. Hikari does try to leave the loop, but does get hit due to the air remnant hit. Corvo is going to get picked up by Ochi here as well. Definitely still difficult position here for sure to be in. Only one more gen is allowed. Well, no more gen is allowed to be popped actually. I didn't even notice when that gen did get popped, honestly. But we do still have the Wuhan, and we still have potential cleanse value if they cleanse the Retribution or the Haunted Ground. It could go very bad for them. If Shua were to run into Kaboom here while they try to cleanse totems, it would be very bad. We are going to find Corvo and Ochi here healing up. The God Pellet here is already broken, meaning Corvo does not have anything really. I believe. Yeah, they do still have this pellet, but this pellet is easily playable with the Remnant. Are just going to place it down. Are going to loop this. Is going to make the vault. Shua did cancel the power too late, unfortunately though. Did not manage to get the M1 in time. Are going to have to loop Shua normally. Are going to fake a Remnant here. Are going to go double back instead. Are going to just luck Corvo once again. They are pretty confident Corvo has the Deliverance, meaning that the hook is just not worth it. Are going to try to see if they can find Corvo here again. Not Corvo, Kaboom here again. Are going to actually find Kaboom. Kaboom is going to use his Sprint Burst immediately to make a bit of distance though. Going to have to just chase normally here. He does not have the window here at the very least, so he does need to play the pallet instead. Are going to see if we can play around it. No, Kaboom just leaves the loop right away. Is going to make it to this pallet instead. Is going to, no, not make this pallet, is just going to loop around once again. But I think this is going to be the hit here. The Blood Favor does activate, meaning Kaboom does not really have much to use here right about now. Are going to teleport here, right next into Corvo. Kaboom. The pallet still being blocked, he cannot use it. He is going to get down and killed here. Meanwhile, we are still seeing generator progress get done. So even though we already have the first kill, it's still a difficult position here for sure to be in. We cannot get another generator to pop after all. He does need to probably leave the chase and figure out where Corvo and Ochi are. Is actually going to find them as well. Is going to go after Corvo. Corvo still having the deliverance, meaning they do not need to fear anything. Corvo is still incredibly safe being injured like this. Is going to make the window as well, I believe, unless we see a ping hit here. No, does not make it. We are going to opt to go back towards the generators here. Going to see if we can find Hikari here. Ochi is still on the generator. The generator is going to be close to popping though. Unless Shura teleports back to it right away, then he's going to be popping as well. No, go back to Hikari instead. Are going to find them, but unfortunately another gen is going to pop in just a moment. Yes. Actually, better counting apparently. This is still 4K3. The 4K3 is the win con. Still in a good position. For some reason I thought we were closer. I thought we were going to be at the 4K2 potential now, but no. We are still at 3 gens. We are going to get the down on Hikari here, however. Hikari not having deliverance, meaning they can actually be hooked for once. For once we did not get Corvo down. Corvo did take over the gen for Hikari though. And Ochi is going to stealth around, ready for the unhook. Shua is not going to check around, is going to go back towards Corvo's gen right away. Is going to find them here. Is going to chase them. Meanwhile, Ochi does immediately get the unhook. Corvo has that hard. Just wanted to make sure that they're not alive. We are going to try to use the remnant here on this tile. Corvo is just going to opt to leave it. Very, very difficult position for sure here to be in. They still need to get quite a few more stages without another generator popping for the win con. 4K3 win con on Dredge is honestly insane, especially with perks allowed like here. Usually when you're playing against the Dredge, you only have perks like... You generally have no exhaustion perks of any kind. You generally have really nothing to work with. We are going to find Hikari here, who was on the hook, on the generator. We are going to chase after them here. Fortunately, no locker ready. Are going to maybe have to take the lockers down here. Are going to get it. Are going to catch up just a little bit. It's going to help, however. Are going to make it here to Hikari. Hikari does not have the window here, meaning they're going to have to loop this pallet instead. This pallet not being safe against the Dredge at all. We are just going to try to walk to Hikari. Is going to get down here. Unfortunately, not having the dead heart, it's on Corvo. Is going to have to get hooked. Meanwhile, Corvo is going to get healed up here as well now. Survivor still not having any intention to undoing the totems, meaning 2 of the perks here, Retribution and Haunted Ground, are just utterly useless. At this point as well, even if they were like to start cleansing a totem, I don't know if they tried before, they would probably just immediately cancel it because the Retribution would just be really painful for them right now. And the Retribution does announce itself after all, so... We are most likely not going to see any perk values from those two at all. We're going to teleport here right next to Ochi. Are going to chase after Ochi. Ochi does not have a pallet here. Does have the window, but is not going to make it this time. Does not have finesse, I believe. No, does have overcome though. Is going to make quite a bit of distance with overcome here. Is going to keep running. Did hesitate here for a moment though. We do see another 40 people here happen by Corvo. Corvo still being the person that cannot be downed. Well, cannot be hooked after all. You are very aware of it. Ochi is going to make this window here, is going to do their best to use it, unfortunately is going to get downed here. Meanwhile, Hikari and Corvo were trying to stack on a gen, but after the down happens are going to have to split up again because they cannot be found on a generator together. This is still a very possible 4K3 for sure here, honestly. Is going to be close. A single bad chase could decide it after all. The wound just doing an incredible amount of damage here, honestly. fact that they cannot commit to cleansing a single totem. If they would have gotten the ruin out earlier, this would have been a very good position for them, but unfortunately, they just constantly having to leave their generators, go for the unhooks, get slugged, all of that. We are going to teleport right into Corvo here, maybe opting to finally hook him, but he does have the deliverance, so it's just not worth it. It was just too much of a waste of our time. Slugging them is just going to be way more efficient. Are going to just keep looking for other survivors. Are going to find Kikari here crouching around. I believe they thought that crouching hides the killer instinct for the dredge. But no, dredge is actually not affected by the killer instinct on crouch, I believe. A lot of killers in this game do not get killer instincts if the survivor is crouching. For example, the twins does not. But this does not affect the dredge clearly. From what we could just see there. We are going to just slowly hide here. Just going to use the killer instinct to see what is going on. Are going to find Corvo here on the generator once again. Are just going to down them and slug them once again. Are going to look for somebody else. Are going to find Ochi here. Are going to down Ochi. All we need to do now is find Hickory. Are going to opt to hook Ochi, however. It's going to try to hook everybody. It's not going to take the risk to look for her. Hickory instead. It's just going to take the hook here. Going to break the lock. Is going to see the pickup has happened. Could just go back to it right away. Is going to do so. You can already see a survivor. Is going to try to go for the unhook. We are going to teleport next to them though. Are going to chase them. Who is it? It's probably Corvo. Yes, it is. Corvo is the only one who is safe to go for unhooks right now after all, because if Hickory does it, it gets found. This is just going to be 2 kills right away. Corvo is going to get downed again, is going to get slugged again. Meanwhile, Hickory, I don't know what Hickory is doing. Hickory is going to go for the unhook. Unfortunately, the lockers, I believe next to the unhook are blocked. Sure, is just going to use this time to check the generators instead. We are going to go get towards the unhook. Are going to continue chasing Ochi here, it seems. But Ochi does have the off the record. They did very clearly want to be found. Sure, should be able to hear that she's not making any noise. Is going to definitely be the off the record. We're going to loop this pallet here. Not a safe pallet against the dredge though. The reason dredge goes to mid-witch after all is because stealth is good on mid-witch, the lockers are good on mid-witch, and most importantly, all the loops are relatively short except for the god pallets, meaning we can make quite a bit on them. We are going to down Ochi here once again. Hickory is just going to try to see if they can commit to a gen at this point, but Shua is going to teleport right next to them, I believe? No, to check a different generator. Hickory is going to have to leave it again, is going to have to pick up Corvo. The next time Corvo... No, is going to pick up Ochi instead. It's just going to leave Corvo to bleed out here. Is going to find Hickory, and Ochi here unfortunately did teleport too low. Is going to try to teleport upstairs, but does not have anything next to it. The pickup is going to happen, but Corvo is also just going to bleed out here. Nobody is going to make it for the pickup, unfortunately. Meanwhile, Shua did find Hickory here. Hickory is going to get down once again. Did try to go for a locker instead, but unfortunately did not make it. Corvo did bleed out. As a reminder, does count as the full kill. This is most likely going to be the 4k3 here. I don't think there's any chance Oshi gets his generator done. Shua is going to die on the hook here. The hedge does not make any difference whatsoever. I fucked up. I was on the killer POV. I was... I hate that I forget this bug. But fortunately Shua is going to fix it. The biggest thing that could happen here now is that Shua actually tries to find the hedge instead of going back for Ochi. If they commit to that too hard, Ochi could finish the last generator. Unfortunately not. Shua does opt to check the generators here. Is going to find Ochi here. Is going to down them. It was the best thing Ochi could do here. The hedge would not make a difference. This is going to be the 4k3 for Wisteria, meaning Wisteria does take the set. Very well played. Slugging Corvo that often was definitely the best choice they could have made, to preventing them from going for unhooks, preventing them from using the deliverance, having them injured so they can't use for the people. They had basically most of their perks disabled due to that move. Very, very well done. We will see each other in the next set, village set, after intermission. Yay. Here we are again now, I hope, yes, with the next set. We now have Wisteria on the killer once again, Sure playing Vecna this time against Phobia. Also forgot to send this. There we go. We are going to find a survivor right away. Also later, just so you know, the lit chests are not allowed to be opened. So pay attention to that as well. I can see as well, for sure. We are going to find Kaboom here due to the... Kaboom is just going to opt to like drop pallets without hesitation here. To just buy time. Sure is going to opt to leave it. Is going to try to look for a different survivor instead. Is going to find Ochi here. Is going to loop them. Is going to have to break this wall. This TL with a breakable wall is really strong when the wall is still up. Is going to make it towards Shack, but if he does use the skeletons are pretty easy hit. Ochi is in fact going to get hit by the skeletons here. Is going to be 2-tap as well since Kaboom has already dropped his pallet and is going to get down. We can also just take the short moment to quickly see we already have a few survivor perks missing here. Killer fortunately does have a full build for now. Oh, hello flight icon. We love spectator bugs. Thank god he got rid of it. We are just going to go look for the next chase immediately. We are going to find a Bruzy here on the main building. Are going to see if we can use the skeletons here to get the hit. Unfortunately not going to get it. Bruzy was waiting at the window to see where the skeletons go so they can dodge in between. We're going to just keep looking here. Are going to find Kaboom once again. A mortal enemy from the last game. Kaboom is going to use the Dramaturgy, which I believe... Yes, they did get exposed by the Dramaturgy. This could go very bad for them. No, they're not. They're going to make it. They're going to make it. Thank God. Almost did not make it though. Almost got down from the Dramaturgy expos, which could have been absolutely horrible for Phobia here. Unfortunately, just narrowly it did not happen. Going to go for a sneaky flight mind game here. Fortunately not going to work out. Kaboom is just going to go for the water tower pallet. We're just going to pick it up however and are just going to take the M1. Meanwhile we do see the main building generator has popped and Ochi and Kovo are on stacking on a generator. Are going to pop that one as well now. I forgot the one net. Oopsie. We are going to get another hook now for the second hook of the game, while first two generators have unfortunately also already popped. Strangely enough, even though strictly speaking this killer is more like on the weak side in the early sets, we're already seeing that the killer in the second set is struggling more than the Dredge did, simply because that ruin value with those really strong starts were just immense. Really fortunate that Kaboom actually didn't get inside down by the Dramaturgy, because they would have gotten inside down in both games. Are going to use the mage hand here to hold the pallet. Are going to get the M1 hit. Are going to just keep on chasing. Going to make this pallet instead. Are going to see if we can body block with the flight here. Unfortunately not. Are going to run around this pallet, but I believe this might speed it down. Are going to try to use the skeletons to get the hit here. Are going to spawn the skeletons right inside of a Bruzy and are going to get the down. For the third down of the game here now. Going to see another pain resonance happen here. Killer definitely in a worse position now. The technically only has one perk active right now. But that endgame could be incredibly lethal. No end, no way out. Generally always a banned perk combo. You never ever see it in comp. It's always banned in comp that these perks are used together. Because they can just be incredibly lethal. Bruzy is going to get unhooked here, but Shua has not found another survivor yet. Is going to find Kaboom here once again though. Kaboom, this time at least, shouldn't be able to get exposed by the Dramaturgy. We are going to get the body block, but unfortunately, Dead by Daylight being bugged as it is, we are going to get the reverse pallets done, which should not be possible by the way. Behavior did claim to have fixed it. Are going to use the Dramaturgy once again. I believe did get the double speed off of Dramaturgy as well, allowing them to avoid the hit. No, they did get an item instead. Port they're not allowed to use the item. Yeah. Are going to just keep on running. Once possible they will have to drop it as well. But currently they're in shape, they can obviously not drop it right now. Are not going to get the fast hold here, but Sure did not go for the M1. Didn't expect him to get the fast hold maybe. Is going to have to loop this instead. Are going to use the skeletons on the drop. Kaboom, locked in animation. Is going to get downed here for another down. has gotten 3 more downs since the last gen has popped, which is actually really good. Kaboom is also going to be a pretty easy tunnel out. The Decisive Strike and Off the Record are already banned after all. But we do now see another 2 generators pop. We are still matched in hook stages as well as generators. But this is perfectly fine after all. The Know It, No Way Out is going to do most of the work on the hook stages, presumably. Quickly check. We are already also going to see the last generator is going to pop soon. While we're in chase with Ochi, meaning the Know-It is going to be active, so maybe better to not get that hit here. Unfortunately, are going to get it, but Ochi does get stuck on the tile, meaning they are just going to get downed. Unfortunately, right as the down happens, right as the last gen pops, meaning the Know-It is going to activate. We are going to go after Corvo here. Maybe would have been better to go after Kaboom instead and take that kill. Are going to loop after him. We are maybe Abuzi maybe has already found the Know-It. No, we have not found the Know-It yet. We are going to go for the pickup. Kaboom hasn't dropped his item yet, but not the biggest problem, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, there's no perks that benefit from that. We are going to get the hook here. There is still absolutely no progress on the gates. Might just be worth it to camp this one out. I believe that he is close enough to the hook. I believe that he can use the skeletons. The only one who can really realistically maybe get the unhook would be Kaboom, because it would be worth one less hook stage after all. We are going to want to make sure that this Know-It does not pop. He's going to have to make quite some risky moves though. Yes, I believe Kaboom is trying to see if he can go get the trade in, but is going to give up on it, I believe. Maybe. I'm not sure. The survivors are going around looking for the Know-It. Are going to try to heal up, but I believe it's just not going to be worth it. Even if Abuzi does find a Know-It here, but Abuzi would be a really bad down to get right, like a really good down to get right now for sure, because he could just camp Abuzi instead, which would be worth more after Corvo hits second stage. Abuzi is going to have to give up on that Know-It. I believe the survivors are not going to go for that unhook. If they can get the Know-It, it would be really good. But if Abuzi gets down, it would be really bad. It would be way safer to just take the out here, honestly. They should really just... Yes, the survivors do realize now it is not worth it. We are just going to leave. Are just going to take the out. This is going to be the 4 stages, the 7 stages for fresh, my bad. Honestly, good result by sure. Considering that the No Way Out did not give as much value as it maybe should have. I mean, it did guarantee them 2 more stages, but still. Definitely a relatively normal win condition for Vecna to get, actually. If the survivors can out... if Phobia can outdo this, we will see after the intermission though. Yay. Here we are again now with the next game. We now have Latex for Phobia on the killer. Win condition being 8 stages of any kind. Definitely not an easy win condition. We do see decently good perks though. We have the Pain Res once again. We do have Grim Embrace and Coup de Grace this time though. And also one perk that is banned. I don't remember what it was. I believe it might have been the Blood Favor. I'm not sure. I think it was. We are going to get into the chase for sure here right away. Are going to get the hit with the skeletons. Are going to catch up right away with the flight. Very bad situation for Pao to be in here. He's just going to try to make this pallet here. It is going to be mage-handed. And this down is going to happen here right away. For the first quick down of the game. The win condition of 8 stages could very well be possible here. We are going to get that Pain Res in rather early here. In the Grim Embrace as well, meaning 3 survivors are going to get knocked off by the generators, which is a very strong position to be in. Are going to go towards this choke right away. They are going to find the Claudette here, who did drop down. Unfortunately, did not go for the pallet that was behind her though. Is just going to run. Is most likely going to try to take it down in the basement here on purpose. She does have Wicked after all. Yes, she does just recognize, yeah, not worth trying. I'm just gonna go right into the basement. I'm just going to force it down here. With plot twist as well, meaning Killer has no choice but to pick up. Might, yes, he will carry out of the basement though, as long as no survivor here comes by for the save. Yes, they cannot. If Jojo were nearby, he could have maybe gotten something here, but no. Anuk just barely wiggle progress is not going to happen. If anybody would have come by for the body block, she would have been out. Unfortunately not. We are going to try to go for sure here. Are going to bait him into dropping early. We are going to get the M1 here. We're also going to use the skeletons though. Sure, not anticipating it, is going to get hit and is going to get down for the 2-tap. Just Phobia, Wisteria here just doing really quite badly, honestly, unfortunately. Definitely a very rough position for them to be in. They still need to finish 5 more generators. They definitely need an escape after all. But also, the 3 hook stages have already happened. Some of their perks, like Wicked, are already not going to activate again anymore. But they do have perks like Power Struggle, Flip Flop, as well as Saboteur. So potentially they could get a lot of altruistic plays that could win, like saved in this game. But Bozo is going to get found here once again, is going to get body blocked, is not going to make it to the pallet due to that, is going to get downed once again here, is going to be able to crawl under the pallet at least. Jojo is here for the save if necessary, is going to make this window on this pallet, is most likely going to be mage-handed. No, we're not going to go for the mage-hand, are just going to loop it normally, could have gotten the M1 here, are going to see if we can get the ping game on the picked up pallet. It is still very inconsistent because behavior is horrible at this, making their own game. Are going to get the hit and break the pallet though. Are going to go back towards the pickup on Bad Bozo here. Are going to get it this time. We will still get another Pain Res on them as well if Latex remembers. Yes, we will. Going to get hit by a Pain Res just once again. We're already at 4 hooks right about now. I almost caused a bug again, goddammit. 4 hook stages, only 4 more hook stages to go, and still not a single generator has popped. There is a bit of generator progress around the board, though, so if Phobia manages to cover, if Wisteria manages to recover a little bit in this position, they could still very quickly snowball into a win here. They definitely have to be very careful though now, I believe. Yeah, if who is, I think, yeah, no, I think, yeah, no, Jojo. If Jojo were to get downed here, it could be very bad because it would be the Grim Embrace for the 4 stacks. We do see that the survivors are all just pushing gens right now, however. We are going to let Bad Bozo spend as much time as possible on this hook. I believe, yes, Pew is not going, no, Pew is not going to go for the unhook. They are just going to let Bad Bozo die on that hook. A bit unsure if they should, maybe a bit of communication here happening, like should we really let them die, should we not? Are going to agree now, yeah, we will let them die. But Bozo will die on the hook here. It's going to be the 5th hook stage of this game. We are going to go after Shura here right away. Shura maybe intentionally being there to grab the attention of Latex here to make sure that Jojo doesn't get found. Jojo is just going to be stealthy, trying to get back to his gen. Shura this time is respecting the skeletons. Unfortunately, doesn't help though. It's just going to try to make more distance. It's going to make this pallet release. We're going to use the skeletons on again. Shura is going to dodge them in time. We are going to see the pallet being picked up. Are going to use the coup de grace though, that might catch Shura a little bit off guard and is going to be the down here for the 6th hook of the game now. Only 2 more to go for the win condition, only 1 more on Jojo to go for the tie. We are going to find Pew here however though, so this is not going to be a tie con just yet. Still 3 more generators to go. Jojo is going to be popping another one relatively soon though. Are going to be in chase here with Pew. Pew does not have anything here. It's just going to have to crouch. It's going to make sure that the skeleton hit does not happen. Latex does cancel, like fake it out to try to waste a bit more distance. Another gen is going to be popped. We are going to use the mage hand though. Are going to get the down on Pew here. I don't think they got the memo that Behavior did try to make it so that most of the time, unless bad thing happens, that the killer does get the priority on that hit. I mean, Behavior tried doing it that way, it doesn't work all the time. We are going to see another hook happening. We're only a single hook away. No matter who gets hooked next, this would be the win con for Phobia here. Are going to find Shura here, are going to loop after him. Shura is just going to stay on this pallet, recognizes he does not have anything else. Is going to get downed by the skeletons, is just going to be killed here now. Not going for the Mori, it seems. Yeah, sure, have more in them. The hook is going to be happening. It is going to be. I have more than that. Yeah, that is bad. I want a 30-second ad. Well, I fucked up that. We are going to be getting the down on Shura here. Are going to loop after Jojo. Sorry, I forgot to commentate. I lose focus when the win con has been met a lot of the time. We are going to just loop after Jojo here. Jojo did go into the basement to dodge the skeletons. Later just using that option to vault the window and is going to get...
Your life slips away.
This is going to be the 4K2 here for Latex. Very well played. We will see each other in the next set, which is going to be the Deathslinger. After the intermission, Glory has happened here. Yay. Here we are again now with the next set. We now have Latex on the killer once again. And we already see some perk value here. We already see the Lethal Pursuer. Genuinely always banned in comp. Never allowed in comp because it's an aura perk. Not in this league though. This league it is actually allowed. We will be going into the first chase. We are going to see Pew here trying to hide, but we also see another aura perk value coming in here. We do see the Phantom Fear. Oh great, Deathbringer is bugged. We are going to get the shot through the window on Pew here as well, and are going to get the down. A very quick first down of the game here. No wicket can happen, meaning he can safely take this basement hook. He is going to get some incredible value by pop and eruption if any generator is already being worked on. We can see, yes, the generator we found the survivors on earlier is still being worked on. He is going to take quite a bit of damage now in a bit, honestly. Are going to go back for it. Jojo is going to try to stealth it a little bit. Unfortunately for him though, Phantom Fear is on cooldown, meaning he's not going to get found by it. Latex is not going to spend time looking around, it's just going to go back towards the hook. We are going to see that Shua did try to take over onto that gen. Well, not take over, but did get onto that gen. Latex is going to go approach him here, is going to see, oh, he is on this thing. Are going to proc the Phantom Fear, quite a bit waste of Phantom Fear unfortunately. Really wish Phantom Fear wouldn't proc while you see the survivor, honestly, but oh well. Are going to go back to this generator, are going to look for Jojo once again. We do see the generator has progress, meaning somebody is definitely on it, but cannot commit to it, doesn't want to keep this basement hook here after all. Is going to go down, just make sure nobody walked down here to stealth the unhook. First generator is most likely going to pop soon. Sure, might be making some value off the hyperfocus here. We are just going to properly commit to camping this out. Jojo realizing this and just watching, just in case he can get the save. I don't think he can though, so a bit of an odd move. Maybe he wants to stealth down now. No. Jojo is going to use the chance to get the unhook. We are going to get the chain break here with the cigarette. Are going to save quite a little of time. The unhook is going to happen. The first generator on the main building is also going to pop. We are going to go back to Pew right away though. Pew not being able to have any kind of anti-tunnel perk. It's going to cost him very dearly. We are going to see if we can get the hit here, but no. Jojo does come in for the body block. Pew is going to make quite a bit more distance. Jojo also ready to take the down if necessary. Bad Bozo also here to take the hit if necessary. Are going to just keep on running. Are going to try to go for a shot here that they honestly didn't need to go for. Is going to allow Pew to make quite a bit more distance before the kill here does happen. Are going to just continue chasing here, but Pew still in a very bad position. Bad Bozo is here to take the hit, the down. We are going to get the shot happen though. Bad Bozo messes up the body block and is going to allow Pew to be downed here. And going to be the first kill of the game here. Very, very huge mess up by the survivors here. I forgot to reset the stats apparently. Latex is Phobia, so first kill of the game. 2 gens have also already popped. We are going to find Jojo here. Are going to use the Phantom Fear. Quite a bit of value here. Unfortunately going to miss that shot though. Are going to just play the 50-50s on this tile here. Are going to use the time to kick the generator really quickly. Jojo, no, not leaving. Is going to stay on this. The pallet is going to be broken and Jojo is going to have to dodge the shot here. Is actually going to get it. Is going to be able to make even more distance. Meanwhile, Shua is on the generator. He cannot walk towards Shack. Cannot use the Shack right now because he would have to force Shua off the generator with Hyper Focus. Hyper Focus is going to be quite a bit of time focus. Down is going to happen. The generator is going to erupt once again, meaning it has lost basically all progress by now. We are going to get this hook happen here now. We still have a 3-gen on the side of the map with a kill already. This is going to be a very likely 4K for Latex here. The survivors are going to need to play this incredibly well to prevent the 4K from here happening, honestly. It is a Suffer 1 3-gen. Well, a kill has already happened. Shua is injured. Shua has to just leave it. Cannot stay around. We are going to see the blast mine value though. Latex did not consider to kick it or like try to probe for the blast mine before the eruption was ready. Wasting a little bit of time there, unfortunately. We are going to see Shua though. Shua just doing absolutely nothing right now. Bad Bozo is going to, not 99 gens, not exactly sure what they're supposed to do right now. Shua is going to go meet up with Bad Bozo for the reset, I believe. No, never mind. Right, Bozo does pop the gen. Shua is going to go look for a different gen. They do not know where the gens are at. They do not have any kind of deja vu. Oh, they have blast mine. Did we fuck up? Got pinged by Phobia saying that why do they have blast mine? Did we fuck up? No, they do not. They do not have Phobia. They do not have blast mine. Okay, Phobia here having a bit of a confusion over the blast mine. Thought that it was banned, but no, it is actually still allowed. I think they have a misunderstanding on how the rules work. Meanwhile, while I was paying attention to that, the game is apparently just ending right about now. We are going to be in the last chase against Shua here. Yeah, a bit of confusion happening here by Phobia. Fortunately, though, no, there was no rule broken. This is going to be, yeah, the 30 nook stages. The 4K2 for latex here. Sorry for that confusion there. I do have to make sure that no rules are being broken mid-game. Fortunately, no hate on the referee, but it is their first time, so I also need to make sure that I need to check the rules myself, unfortunately. But yes, this is going to be the 4K2, meaning the win condition for Wisteria here will now be a 4K3, which is going to be difficult, but they have done it already in the dredge set, so we will see after an intermission. Right the button. Here we are again now with the next game. We now have Shua for Wisteria. Yes, on the killer. Win condition being a 4K3, a difficult win condition to meet, but we have already seen Shua pull it off in the dredge match, so we will see. They do definitely have a way weaker build this time. They have Pop, Nowhere to Hide, and Agitation. Not the best perks, honestly, especially for the kind of win con they have. They are just trying to patrol the middle right now, which is a bit of a strange move because survivors can be perfectly happy with just doing the gens on that side right now. It's generally a play you would more likely do with perks like Corrupt. Survivors are going to get quite a bit of gen progress here already done. They're just stacking this generator. They're going to get a gen done before the first chase even starts. Shua still not committing to anything. They're just going to let that happen. If the survivors would really want to, they could get quite a bit of gen progress here, while Ochi just keeps pressuring the switching sides of map. Are going to already lose a generator. They already it's only 2 more generators to go until the loss happens. The survivors have absolutely no need to go to the other side of the map. Realistically, they can just stay on this side of the map. We are going to finally. Shua is going to commit to a chase against Ochi. Is going to miss the shot. Ochi is just going to make it to the other side of the map anyway. So honestly, it was a gigantic waste of effort by Shua here. Are going to kick this gen for the nowhere to hide and. Yeah, for the nowhere to hide. Going to see if we can find anybody. Just going to have to keep looking. So barriers are still on the generators. Like, honestly, horrible start. This is most likely going to be a loss for sure. The amount of I was about to say the amount of good plays they will have to do for that, for to recover to this, is exactly this kind of play. These kind of shots they will have to hit to have any chance of recovering from this. And even then, as long as Phobia just plays it somewhat safe, they should be perfectly safe here, so playing like that at the start of the game was definitely a very questionable choice. Ochi just going to one-on-one this walk here, just going to not risk the M2 shot, is just going to try to waste as much time as possible, because another gen will already pop. This is already going to be Tyrecon, and as we can see, this gen is also going to pop. Guaranteed, there's nothing Shua can do to stop this. This is going to be the set 1 for Phobia, meaning it is now 2-1. At least if I remember correctly, last game was a 4K3. At least that's what Tracker said. Or was it 4K2? Oh god. I'm not sure. Whoopsie. Well... yeah. We are going to end up into chase here. I mean, at least doesn't matter if they pop another gen, because another gen is definitely. Okay. I think it was a 4K2 actually. But we are still going to be in chase. I believe this might be a tie right now. I'm actually not sure. I'm doing really bad with the score today. We are going to get the shot on Abuzi as well as the M1 down here now for the second down of the game. But still, very difficult position to be in, because the survivors are still doing generators. The middle generator is going to get close to popping. I fucked up this again. We're going to see the Steph Slinger just stuck in place. We're going to have to watch other killers here. We are going to see him being presumably somewhere near the middle. Yes, he is going to be here kicking the generator. We just see him appear out of mid-air kicking the generator, getting hit by the blast mine as if he were a fucking wave. Are going to see Kaboom here with the nowhere to hide. I'm not going to chase after him though. Are going to go straight back towards the hill. Kaboom is just going to get back on the generator again. Survivor still putting on a lot of gen pressure. Are going to end up again into chase here against Ochi. Also just realized they did fix a spectator bug in the last patch. No, that's just thing stuff. We did have at the time not have any chase music while spectating. I completely didn't realize that. The fact that they fixed that. Just felt so natural to have it again that I didn't even consider that. Wait, this is not normal. This is not what we had. We are also going to see the next generator just pop in the shot. Oh, the eternal skill check here happening though. Right as Kaboom leaves the generator, a skill check pops up. He is going to miss it because of it. We are going to get the pellets on here though. We do see another gen popping though. So no matter if I fucked up the score on the last match or not, this is going to be the win for Phobia on this set. I also just noticed I didn't keep track of the pinned message on the last time. Oh, there's so much to do. This is really why I need to just move the fucking stats off to a website so my referees can take care of it, because it's just so much to do at the same time. You need to commentate, do the ads, send in the bills sometimes as well. Sometimes staff helps a bit, but need more stats. We are going to see Oshi is going to use clean break there. They are just going to take the leaf here though. They did win the set already. It doesn't really matter to play for anything else. This is going to be the 5 stages. 5 stages to refresh, I believe. Either way, it's a loss. It's now 2-1 for Phobia. We are now going to go into the last set of today, the Unreal set, and we'll see, will Phobia win this or will Wisteria be able to pull a tie after the intermission. go to some... here we are again. I pressed the wrong buttons. Here we are again now on the last set of today. We now have the... Yeah, Asylum. Yeah, that's Asylum. Close enough, honestly. We are now on the Onryo set here. Already seeing some strong perks here. We have Brutal, Wedge Fate, Deadlock. Meanwhile, the Survivors partially do still have pretty good perks here. They only have 2 perks missing. So, Phobia here definitely has quite a big advantage when it comes to the perks over Shua here. Shua missing only 1 perk. Shua missing 2. Shua missing 1 perk, while Phobia is only missing 2. There is a bot in the chat right about now that I need to ban. God fucking damn it. Bot ban. We already see the first down, the first hit happening. We are going to just teleport around, try to see. We're going to spot Kaboom twice. They're going to condemn him twice. All the survivors already have a tape, however, I believe. Yeah, literally all of them have a tape. It is the move against Halako now after all. There is no questioning. You should always grab a tape. Bit sad, in my opinion. Are going to just drop the pallet here. Are going to just try to loop it a little bit. Are going to use the Brutal Strength to break it. Brutal Strength being a really just stable perk on Sadako. Some Sadako players even saying, yeah, Brutal we should always bring. No reason never to not bring Brutal because Sadako is just that struggling with pellets. Are going to get the hit here on Kaboom as well. Ochi already healed up and already got rid of their tape as well. Are going to teleport right into Kaboom here and are going to get the lunge hit into them. Are going to break another pallet. Kaboom, thankfully only at 2 stages of condemn right now. So they didn't actually get condemned that much. Go through that. Are going to get hooked now though. Actually no, they have way more condemn. What the fuck, they're only 1 condemn away. Huh? Okay, I think that is a spectator bug. I'm not exactly sure what is going on with the condemn. I will not question it. We are just going to keep teleporting. Are going to get some condemn on Archie and Corvo here. At least that part of the condemn is working. We can see which survivors are teleporting near. Apparently Kaboom is 1 away from full condemn. Thankfully there is no TV nearby. Kaboom is going to hopefully make it to a TV. No, we are now going to teleport right next to Kaboom. Kaboom, yes, was actually 1 away from condemn. Is going to try to make it somewhere, but I believe that TV is not nearby. I don't think they will be able to get it. I think they are going to have to die here. Is going to try to make the pallet vault. Shua is going to get the grab though. Is going to drop him. Is going to kill Kaboom here. Kaboom just not having a... What the fuck is that low SI? Okay, I guess Spectator gets like the survivor model for the Mori? Or like the killer model for the Mori, I believe, yeah. Which obviously doesn't have the eye fully modeled out, because no reason to. So we just saw the crunchiest of eyeballs there. Are going to just keep teleporting, are going to find Ochi. We did, however, at least see 1 generator already pop here. Being pinged again. Are going to just keep going after, going to just keep stacking up condemn. I wish I could be able to see how close people are with condemn. Ochi does not seem to be close at all. Hickory is definitely at halfway. No, they just got the tape. I cannot trust the condemn here anymore. Spectator is still just horrible. Because they were just asking for the tie. We are just going to keep going here. Going to just walk around, not opting to teleport anywhere. Are going to just walk towards this generator, which does not have anybody on it. Are going to now slowly walk back towards the hook. Are going to use the TV next to the hook though. Are going to try to get straight back into a chase. Unfortunately, teleport into the wrong direction. We are going to see the heal by Ochi and Hikari happening. No, not Ochi. Corvo and Ochi happening. But they do spot the Sadako. Are going to cancel it. We are going to teleport back. Are going to find Hikari on the generator instead. Are going to loop chase after him instead. I'm also just noticing the Wretched Fate is going to do absolutely nothing here because the Obsession is already dead. Are going to end up in chases against Hikari now. Hikari is going to get tagged here by the M1. He does not have anything to use. Is going to get hit here. It's just going to have to keep on running. Just notice they have last stand. Why do you have the last stand in this set out of all things? Hikari is going to get down here. Just noting why I thought the last stand is so weird. Last stand requires you to be in the killer's terror radius for like 60 seconds out of chase. We're playing against Sadako. So you might notice why that is not happening. Sadako is a stealth killer. That's never going to happen. Archie here coming in maybe for the potential flashlight save. We are going to take the TV teleport to just apply some more condemned onto Archie here, who I believe is not high on condemned. Who fucking knows, honestly. Spectator won't tell us that though. Are going to get another hook happening here. Archie did manage to grab another tape, however. We are going to see where they grabbed it from as well. Are going to teleport once again. Are going to teleport near Archie as well. Are going to just keep teleporting around, see if we can get a bit of condemn around on people. Going to go back towards the hook, seeing if anybody is here for any unhook. Does not seem like it. Archie is still trying to get rid of condemn, who is actually very close to it. But I believe is going to make the TV. It could technically happen that Sadako teleports to his TV right now. But no. Very scary for Archie, but no, they do in fact make it at the last moment. Shua does find Corvo instead. He's going to chase after Corvo instead. Does see the aura on Archie here though, because of the tape, I believe. Are going to end up into chase against Corvo. Are going to use his TP to just try to stack a bit more condemn. But I believe Corvo is not high right now on condemn. We can't see. Are going to teleport back towards the hook. Are going to find Archie here. Are going to get the M1 with Archie here with the incredible speed of the fingernails. Will get it down. Corvo will keep working on this generator. Down on Archie. Does happen. The hook on Archie does happen. Oopsie, my mistake. Are just going to keep going. We are going to come back to this generator. Are going to probably kick it once again. No, we are just going to loop after Corvo here. Corvo could potentially be high on condemn. We do not actually know. Are going to get the M1 here. Are going to make it to this God Pallet, however. Are also going to run past the Wretched Fate that does literally fucking nothing. I don't think a boom has been on a generator at a single point once it's activated. So it's literally that perk. Basically playing with two perks. Are going to keep teleporting back towards this gen though. Do want to make sure that it doesn't pop. Might run into Corvo here. No, Corvo did manage to stealth it. Are going to just keep looking around. Are going to run into Archie and Hickory here in a moment though. Archie is on death hook, so it is actually very bad for them. They do definitely need to make something. Are going to run right into killer. They do not have anything. Are just going to get down and will be killed if Shua decides to go for it. Let's not go for the Mori though, because why would we? Oh, we want the crusty eyeball. Duke here on Archie does happen. Archie is going to be the second kill of the game here, but another generator does flop. We are most like I just closed my browser. What's wrong? Thank God that this is persistent. Are going to end up in another chase against Hickory here. Are going to get the. Are going to almost get the hit twice here. We were just like a little bit better earlier and warning. He would have been the hit down, but no, unfortunately not. Hickory does unfortunately vault right into Shua though and is going to get down. Is going to get hooked once again. Meanwhile, Corvo is going to do their best. Damn it. I did the spectator bug once again. Corvo is going to come in for the instant unhook. Corvo is not here. Corvo did decide to check something else. No, Shua did just. They're still stuck even after the teleport like this. Cool. We are now in a ghost chase against Corvo. Corvo now playing against the real ghost Sadako. Sadako being invisible. No, here comes the M1. The down is going to happen and this will be the insta-kill with the crusty eye on Corvo here. Hickory is going to see if they can finish this gen though. Maybe they will. It would be a 4K1 instead. Yes, it does seem like Shua is not going to check this end. The generator will in fact pop and this will be the 4K1 for sure here. Yes. Unfortunate. I didn't know that gen had high progress. Are going to now go try to see if we can find Hickory here. I mean, it should be the end of the game. I don't think there's any chance that Hickory finishes another gen here. Especially because the highest percentage gen here revealed by Deadlock is at 0. We are going to find the hedge here. Does not make a difference though. This is going to be the 4K1. So, win condition for Phobia to win this today will be a 4K2 or better. which is definitely a possible win condition. We have had a Salako get a 4k4 in this tournament before, so yeah, if that will happen, we will see after the intermission. Here we are again now with the last game for today, unless I would have spoken, we need a replay. We now have Latex for Phobia on the killer. Win condition being a 4k2, but the tie condition would still be a 2-1 win for Phobia, so realistically the win condition is only a 4k1. The survivors need to finish all 5 generators. Definitely a possible win condition to get though. Sadako is not a strong killer and also has really weak perks available here. Meanwhile the survivors do have some decent perks available still. They have stuff like reactive feeding and pharmacy which I could make really good use out of. But we are going to... I'm so confused with the keyboard, Jesus Christ. Are going to see Shua going to like run through a pallet, hoping that Latex hesitates. Latex just has absolutely no hesitation, swings through, is going to get the hit on Shua though, is going to run towards his teammates here. Going to probably take a body block if necessary, just so the first down doesn't happen for as long as possible. Latex is just going to keep on teleporting here, is going to not get a condemn on anybody, but still check around the generator for some reason, maybe a bit confused. Are going to just keep on checking around the generators now, are more so hoping to catch the survivor off guard than to actually completely commit to one, which is going to end up in a very, very slow early game for them here. We are going to see Shua here properly making use of the appraisal and the chest here. They are allowed to dig through it to activate Moment of Glory, but they're not allowed to use the items they get. They're only doing it to activate Moment of Glory. Meanwhile, so yeah, just making that sure. Shua is going to be healed in 60 seconds. Meanwhile, Jay did get tagged here. Rose is here to take the hit for them as well to make sure the down doesn't happen. Jay doesn't make it towards his pallet. Unfortunately gets stuck here though. Is going to get down unless Rose comes back in for the body block. Unfortunately does not make it. Is going to be the first down of the game. I think they overestimated a little bit how strong this pallet was. Fortunately they do manage to pop at least one generator though. So they are still in a decent position here. Shua does need to be careful. They have 15 seconds left until they heal. Fortunately, Sadako does not teleport to him. The heal is going to happen. It is going to be a good bit of value here from the Moment of Glory. They are going to just keep teleporting around, trying to get condemn on people. We do definitely want that condemn kill here after all. The survivors are going to need to play very carefully to not let that happen. As long as the condemn kill doesn't happen, the survivors should be perfectly fine for the win con here. We do see another TP here being disabled. We are going to end up into chase, but against Jojo here, but are going to leave it because we do see the blood from Jay instead. Are going to go after Jay instead. Are going to get them on this corner pallet here now. Are going to try to loop around a little bit. Are going to do some news. No, they don't have newspaper, never mind. Are going to try to do some phase manifest mind games here, because when you manifest again you do have a bit of invisibility on that or whatever, but does actually work out for them somehow. Do get the down on Jay here for the second down of the game. Already putting Jay on a dangerous position. We do see another generator here by Joe's is going to get finished, however. Latex is going to keep on teleporting around, is going to go back towards the generator, towards the hook, are going to hear survivors' footsteps here, are going to check up on them, is going to not make much though. Jojo is going to put his tape in, is going to lose quite a bit more condemn. We are going to kick this gen for the little bit of regression that it will get us. Every bit counts here after all. It is a difficult win condition. Survivors are currently not on any gens, they are trying to get the save right about now. Latex is also going to go back for it. Is going to run into Rose here, going for the unhook. Unfortunately, not going to get the hit in time. Jay is going to get unhooked. We do also see the breakdown is going to break the fucking hook. We are going to just keep chasing after Jay here. Going to just drop a lot of pallets here, just not going to take any risk here. Are going to vault over it with the bamboozle, break the pallet immediately just to make sure we get a little bit more distance. We are going to see the drought pallet here being dropped though, so maybe the wrong direction to loop this into. Are going to opt to leave it, are going to look for somebody else. Are going to find Jojo here. Are going to get attack here as well because the pallet is already down. He cannot make it. Jojo does try to go for a spin through the manifest of Sadako, which did seem to confuse Latex there for a moment, but they didn't spin around enough. Actually, cause the hit down to happen, to actually cause the spin to happen properly. Whoopsie. But Jojo here now running out of resources, I believe, is going... No, he's still going to make this pallet. We are going to fake it out, realizing the Sadako is still not manifested. We are going to make this fast vault somehow. Jesus Christ, don't know how that was a fast vault. But the down does happen. Jojo is going to be down. It's going to be slugged though, because Latex is aware that they need a kill right now. They really need to find Jay here. They really need a kill on Jay. Or they need a condemned kill right about now. Condemned kill obviously being a way better choice. Wish we could see how much condemned the survivors actually have, but for some reason it just got stuck at 2 bars of condemned. So there's just no telling. Latex is just going to keep chasing here after Shua. Shua is going to vault the window, is unfortunately going to get hit through the pallet due to the ping difference, unfortunately. Going to just keep chasing after Shua here. Still a very difficult position for Latex to be in. He's most likely going to be... The 5 gens are most likely going to be completed, which would be a tie for today's match, but it is still possible to turn it around after all. If Jay dies here before another generator gets done, they are in a pretty good position. They are healing up together right now on a generator after all. Are going to try to reset. Ow. Are going to find Jay here, but also exactly where the reset was happening. Jay doesn't want to risk the hit happening, is going to drop the pallet right onto Jojo here, causing Jojo to be hit. Oh, Jay goes for the window vault. Latex would have gotten it, but unfortunately gets robbed due to the grab cancel. That should have honestly been the down there, but grab cancel sucks. We are now going to get the down on Jay down and are going to get the kill. Meanwhile, survivors are still trying to heal up. They did get interrupted on the heal after also, but they probably lost quite a bit of healing to the sloppy. We are going to end up in chase against Jojo here. The survivors do not have any significant amount of gen pressure right now, honestly. Jojo here still being injured, could still be a pretty quick down. We are just going to off the back this pallet right away, going to keep going after him. Are going to see if we can catch him off guard with a teleport. Unfortunately not. He is going to go back towards his generator. Are going to like keep seeing if we can get any kind of condemn kill here. Unfortunately not. Are going to run into, I believe, Rose here. Rose's squash marks. Yes, does look like it was Rose. Going to chase after it. Jojo is still just running around trying to get rid of his condemn. Oh, I just grabbed my tape. We are going to start a chase against Rose here. Still very difficult position here. It could take very little, like based on the condemn status of the survivors here. Latex could still easily recover this, but I just do not know. We do run into Shura here, who was about to deposit their tape though. Shura is going to get hit here. The pallet is not here. They would not be able to make it either way, I'm pretty sure. Is going to be the hit. We are just going to keep teleporting, just keep trying, hopefully to get that full condemn on anybody. It would be immense after all. Are going to go back to see if we can find Shura once again. Shura is just going to take the chance to hide at the edge of the map. Fortunately not having Moment of Glory active right now, that would be an incredibly huge value. Are going to chase Jojo away from the generator here. Are going to chase him into this TV. Are going to take the teleport. Fortunately still not enough for the condemn, full condemn. But Jojo should be down here just a short bit. Especially, yeah, he does mess up a little bit. Does walk into a wall and is going to get downed here. I think Shura, Latex is going to go for a slug game now. Is going to do their best to just build up condemn and keep up pressure. And doesn't want to risk taking the hook stages right about now. It's going to see if they can find a survivor. They do get the condemn here on Rose, meaning Rose is somebody nearby. Rose is there for the pickup after all. Fortunately, we are not going to teleport right back to it. We are going to teleport towards Shura, I believe, here. No, we do get the full condemn on Rose though, and are going to loop right into Rose. Rose is just going to run past the killer because I believe this is their TV. They are going to be able to deposit their tape, unfortunately. Very, very close one. If that tape would have been, if that TV that they needed would have been any other TV, they would have most likely been gotten killed there. Fortunately for them though, they do make it just in time. We are going to leave chase though. We are going to end up chasing Shura instead. And now they're in a rough position because now Jojo is the only person up. If Jojo gets found here, this is going to be the end of the game. The survivors have nothing left to pick themselves up. They did have exponential, but I don't think they placed the boon at any point. We are going to be there on the pickup on Shura here, but unfortunately Latex did not realize it's not going to be on there. He's going to teleport back towards it now. He might be able to find it now. No, unfortunately they did not go into the study. They are going to protect this generator instead, are going to look around for Rose. That almost went very, very bad for Wisteria. That was very, very close. We are going to find Rose here once again. Are going to check around for survivors. Going for the save. Unfortunately, I guess, rather, for them. Nobody is around. They are just going to keep teleporting. The survivors are in a rough spot now. They still need to get rid of Condemn after all. We are going to find Shua here once again, though. So, Jojo is once again in a position. He is the only one up. If he gets found, it is most likely going to be the end of the game. We do teleport near Jojo here. If he gets found, that would be really bad. He is going to go for the pickup on Shua once again. Such a difficult position to be in. Almost makes me think maybe it would have been better for Rose to just try to keep running instead of immediately depositing the tape, because it did end up snowballing Latex here into a 4K2 down on Rose that she had to just take to get the tape in, which just allows Phobia here to take the win for a 4K2, an actual set win, not a tie that was originally going to be expected, honestly. I didn't expect them to get a 4K2, but they do in fact get it. It is going to be the 4K2 for Phobia. This is going to be the 3-1 for Phobia. Very well played by them today. Which, let me check. It does also mean that this Group A bracket is not yet decided. Because, yeah, if Wisteria would have won today, the bracket would have been, the Group A would have been decided, honestly. Even though round 3 hasn't started yet for them. But no, due to that, due to Phobia winning this, there is still a chance. Theoretically. No, not fair. Let me see. Nah. Phobia and Wisteria both still have chances to go to the second stage. I believe it might even be theoretically possible for both. No. Actually, no, wait. No, Phobia lost against Petroleum. Nah. Petroleum is definitely going to this bracket stage now. Phobia and Wisteria are going to have to fight it out. Apoptosis has no chance of going bracket, I believe. So it's not fully decided. These two teams will still have to duke it out, I believe. But yes, thank you very much for watching. This is going to be it for today. It is a 3-1 win for Phobia. We are going to start a wait to done once the stream has caught up. Thank you very much for watching. We will be back. We will be back on the 22nd of August. It's just going to be next week, Friday, with Reliance vs Desperate, with the set Spirit, Nurse, Ghostface, and Plague. So remember to join the Discord if you want to see that, or just give me a follow so you get notified when I do actually get there. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully see you in the next match. Bye bye.